Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Until I came to work this afternoon.
Nor I you. That would have given me a peaceful morning without a single urge to tear my hair out by the roots. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, would you explain this check drawn to Air Express in the amount of $144?
Oh, yeah. I sent to Danfield for my priceless collection of old movie magazines. See 'em?
$144 for this trash?
It's not trash. These are collector's items.
Well, why don't you let the trash collector pick them up?
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you don't know anything about what movie fans appreciate. I have things here that you'd be amazed how much they pay for them.
They pay for this stuff?
That's right. Why, there's an article in one of these magazines right here that's a collector's item. Here, now, look at this. Marriage is not for me.
Who's it by?
Elizabeth Taylor. She wrote it when she was 12.
You mean you've been keeping all this junk for all those years?
It is not junk, Mr. Mooney. It's a hobby, like collecting stamps. I've always loved the movies, and I've always admired the stars. Well, even when I was a kid, the only pet I ever had, I named Rin Tin Tin.
Was he a police dog, too?
No, she was a canary.
Here's another check that I would like explained, please. It's for $75, and it is made out to Lillian Goodman's Goodies.
Oh, that's for a pink chiffon nightgown.
Well, do pink chiffon nightgowns usually cost $75?
No, but this was a second-hand one.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Yeah?
Isn't $75 a lot of money to pay for a second-hand pink chiffon nightgown?
It was worn by Doris Day in Pillow Talk.
I wouldn't pay $75 for a nightie if it was worn by Jack Lemmon in Some Like It Hot. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, these two checks amount to $219, which you have wasted.
I have not wasted it.
Your balance has dwindled to the enormous sum of $1.03.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk to you about that.
Oh.
I'm going to have an advance on my allowance. I need some money.
For what?
Well, my girlfriend, Mary Jane, and I are going to a big premiere tonight at the Taj Mahal Theater.
And you want $25 for a ticket?
No, I don't want $25 for a ticket.
Oh.
Mary Jane works at the studio, and she gets free passes, but I do need money for a dress. I don't have a thing to wear.
Why don't you go in Doris Day's nightgown?
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Mrs. Carmichael, please be sensible. Why don't you stop wasting time and money on movie magazines and second-hand clothes and premieres? Forget Hollywood.
How can I forget Hollywood when I live here?
Haven't you ever heard of willpower?
Willpower. You see that new star they discovered washing dishes at the beach?
No, I mean willpower! Willpower has to do with the mind. No wonder you don't know anything about it. I have had it. I've had it.
Well, I'll see you back at the bank, Mr. Mooney.
No, you won't. Coming face to face with you once in one day is enough. I'm taking the afternoon off so I can get some relaxation. Oh, I tell you what you do to my blood pressure. It's just a crime.
Hello, Mrs. Foley. Mr. Mooney, this is my neighbor, Mrs. Foley.
How do you do, Mrs. Foley? I'm Charles.
How do you
Will you excuse me, ladies?
He a sweet man.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh, Lucy, thanks so much for the loan of your double boiler.
Oh, that's all right. You didn't have to bring it back so soon, Mrs. Foley.
Well, I didn't want to forget. With my boy Tom going into the Army tomorrow, I'll be moving back to Iowa.
Oh, are you going back to Iowa? Oh, dear. You mean you're going to have to give up your wonderful, glamorous career in showbiz?
Yes, and I hate to leave. I've got the best corner in Beverly Hills. Well, I've been selling maps to movie stars' homes for 15 years.
Oh, what a shame. Gee, it's such a wonderful business to be in. Seeing all those movie stars when they whiz by every day in their big cars.
The other day, I watched Rock Hudson change a tire right in front of my stand.
You watched him? You mean you didn't change it for him?
Oh, Lucy.
Well, I would have. I would have changed it for him and washed the car and waxed it and gotten his phone number. Oh, gee, Rock Hudson, boy.
Lucy, I see a collection of movie magazines has arrived.
Yeah. And look, here's that picture of Carol Lombard I was telling you about. Wasn't she beautiful? Yeah. Oh, I was just crazy about her.
Lucy.
What?
The way you feel about movie stars, you ought to take over my corner when I leave.
Take over your corner?
Why, sure. You'd see lots of movie stars, and you'd make some money, too.
Gee, I don't know, Mrs. Foley. I got my job at the bank, you know.
Oh, I'd like to see somebody like you take over that corner. Somebody who really appreciates showbiz.
Oh. Well, gee, maybe I could. I'll moonlight for my job at the bank. I'll start tomorrow.
Well, I hope that corner's available tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Well, some other map seller's liable to move right in.
Really?
Well, it's a cutthroat business. Those gangsters will muscle in the first chance they get.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, then I'll start today. Mr. Mooney isn't going to be at the bank. He won't even miss me.
You better hurry before somebody beats you to it.
Yeah, well, don't you worry, sister. Nobody's going to beat me to it, see? Nobody's going to muscle in on my territory, see? This corner ain't big enough for both of us, see? I'm giving you 24 hours to get out of town, see?
Oh, what a wonderful imitation of Jimmy Cagney.
I was doing Edward G. Robinson.
Maps, get your maps over here. Maps, right over here. Maps, get your maps over here. Buy your maps right over here.
Excuse me, Sonny. I think you're on the wrong corner.
I think you are, lady. Maps, get your maps right over here. Buy your maps.
Look, kid, this corner ain't big enough for both of us, see? Nobody's gonna muscle in on my territory, see? So you better beat it, see?
Lady, would you stop those corny imitations of Jimmy Cagney?
Okay, if that's the way you want it. Maps, get your maps right here. Maps to the movie stars' homes. Maps, only $1.
Maps over here for only 75 cents. Get your maps over here.
Maps, only 75 cents.
Maps
Get your
over here
maps
for
to
only
the movie
55
stars' homes.
Maps here for 50 cents. Right over here. 50 cents.
All right, wait a minute now, kid. Let's talk this over. We both can operate here.
Yeah. One of us is going to have to buy the other out.
All right, sir. I'm prepared to make you a fair offer. How much do you want?
How does $5 sound?
You got a deal.
I only asked how it sounded. I want 10.
You got me over a barrel. All right, there's $10.
That's for today. Tomorrow it'll cost you another 10.
Oh, you're a shrewd businessman.
Well, I've learned a lot from my uncle,
Who's your uncle?
Jack Benny.
One of those.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. Well, do you want to know where anybody in particular lives?
Yes, Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley? Wouldn't you rather know where Lawrence Welk lives?
You run your life, and I'll run mine.
Well, excuse me, lady. Okay. Say hello to Steve McQueen. Steve, maps. Got your maps to the movie stars' homes. Maps.
Mrs. Carmichael! Why aren't you at the bank? What are you doing
Oh, no. Did you hurt yourself?
No. No, I always stop by running into a brick wall.
Of course I hurt myself! Oh, and it's all your fault.
What do you mean, my fault?
Well, what are you doing here? And how dare you moonlight from your job at the bank?
Well, at least I'm moonlighting in broad daylight. I just thought I could make a profit out of my hobby, that's all, by going into this glamorous business.
Glamorous business? Mrs. Carmichael, you are making a fool of yourself.
Well, I don't happen to think I am.
Well, you should see yourself. It's disgusting. Here you are. Let me take that, too. Maps, get back to the movie stars' home. Learn all about where they live and all the details.
I'll buy you one of your maps, Bud. Here you are. Collins, Beverly Hills Police. Let me see your license for peddling.
License? I don't have a license. You're beside you. Her business.
Oh, hiding behind a woman's skirts, son.
I can explain. I was going by
I'll
my
explain it to the desk sergeant. Come on, let's go.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Mooney. I'll explain to the sergeant.
You keep out of this or I'll probably wind up on Devil's Island.
Hello? Oh, hi, Mary Jane. Yeah, I was out all afternoon. What do you mean we're not going to the premiere tonight? They promised you passes. Oh, no. Well, could they maybe get us seats in the grandstand outside the theater? Oh, how about standing room in the parking lot? Oh, darn it, I had my heart set on going. Oh, my doorbell's ringing. Yeah, all right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Oh. Oh, hi, Tom.
Hello, Mrs. Carmichael.
Come on in. Well, your mother tells me you're going into the Army tomorrow.
Well, I thought I was supposed to report tomorrow, but I read my induction papers wrong. It's today. I've got to leave right away.
Oh.
Look, my mother isn't home. Would you please do me a favor?
Sure.
Ask her to drop this uniform off at Charlie Smith's.
Okay. Hey, what a crazy uniform. What army is he in?
That's my doorman's uniform. I work at the Taj Mahal Theater.
You do?
Well, I did.
You mean you're going to miss that big premiere tonight and all those wonderful stars?
Afraid so.
You ought to tell the Army that you're going to report tomorrow.
I don't think Lyndon would like it. Mrs. Carmichael, tell Mom to be sure and get this uniform over to Charlie Smith because he's taking my place tonight.
Right, don't you worry about it. I'll take
Well,
care
I
of
better
it.
hurry. I'll be late.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Good luck and goodbye, dear.
And thanks, Mrs. Carmichael.
You're very welcome.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, testing. Hello, everybody. I'm Johnny Grant in Hollywood at the Taj Mahal Theater, and this is really going to be a big night. Testing. Coming through iron out there in the truck, huh? Okay, good boy. 1, 2,
Come on.
testing.
I want you photographers out front there. Get all the pictures you can. Hello, Johnny.
See ya. It's gonna be
Hey, this should be a gala night, shouldn't
really
it?
should.
My boys better be right on the ball.
Okay, and I'll check the traffic out.
Ah,
Here we
you
go.
do that. All right, doorman, front and center. Line up. All right, men. Sound off.
Bannon! O'Sullivan. Draxler. Grzowski. Sheffield.
Smith!
Smith, you're new.
Yes, sir.
Huh, well, you know, this isn't a very easy assignment. I hope you've got plenty of experience.
Yes, sir.
That uniform you're wearing, that stands for service, beyond the call of duty to the Taj Mahal.
Yes, sir.
You do it proud.
Yes, sir.
We have no gold brickers in our ranks.
No, sir.
This is no chicken outfit. You stop that saluting.
Yes, sir.
That's enough of that. All right, men. Now hear this. This is Operation Premiere. This will be your finest night. I want your eyes right, chin up, attention. Right wrist. About face. Smith, didn't you hear about face?
No, what about it?
All right, then. We will now have our precision drill. Ready? Forward, march. To the rear, march. To the rear, march. Left, right, march. To the rear, march. Company, halt. Right, face. About face. About face. Smith, what is the matter? You seem a bit confused.
Me confused? You're the one giving the crazy orders.
Well, this I had to go to West Point.
Oh, did you go to West Point?
Back in line.
People are coming. We're ready to go.
All right now, doormen to your battle stations. Charge! Get to your station!
And our first celebrities are arriving, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes a very famous man, that famous composer of movie theme songs, Dmitri Orlov, right here in front of me now.
Good evening.
And what picture are you working on now?
The doctors and nurses are go-go.
And what is the theme song?
I left my kidney with Dr. Sidney.
Thank you very much. And our next arrival is Mr. Al. Of the famous banking firm and his guest. Good evening.
Nice to see you again, Johnny.
Good to see you. And your name, sir?
Mooney. Theodore J. Mooney. I didn't expect to come, but Mr. Albertini had an extra ticket.
Well, we seem to be having a little trouble here tonight. Are you enjoying the premiere?
Oh, very much. I'm especially looking forward to the moment when the lovely Mimi Van Tyson puts her dainty footprint in the cement.
Well, I'm sorry she hasn't arrived as yet.
Oh, she had. Could we wait a little while and maybe?
Oh, my feet are killing me. Let's get to our seats.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see a car pulling up and another celebrity is arriving.
I'll go open the car door.
No! You stay right here and keep this post up till I get it fixed.
And look who's coming, ladies, the country's fastest rising romantic star, the man who may be another tab hunter or Red Clarn. Here he is, Roadblock. How about flashing that famous smile of yours to your fans out there in television land?
Would you hang on to this, please? Hang on tight or you might get clobbered.
Thanks, Road Boy. We're all looking forward to your latest picture.
Yeah, we sure are. Can I have your autograph, please, Mr. Block? Oh, gee, this is such a thrill. Every night before I go to sleep, I hope I dream about you.
All right, now, Smith, will you pick that up while I try to get this underneath? Now, pick it up. Up. All right.
Doorman.
Yes, sir?
Has Miss Van Tyson arrived for the footprint ceremony yet?
Not yet, sir.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can hardly wait.
Got the old Hollywood fever, eh, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Sir, you'll be able to see Miss Van Tyson arrive right out there.
Oh, out there. Oh, wonder I'll get a close look at her.
Will you get out there and keep those sneaky autograph hounds away from the stars?
Yes, sir. They're sneaky, all right.
And we have many stars arriving. Here is Vincent Edwards.
Doctor. Oh, Doctor.
And here is Mr. Kirk Douglas, the star of two great pictures, The Heroes of Calamart and Cast the Giant Battle.
Oh, Mr.
Arriving now, Mr. and Mrs. Edward G. Robinson.
How do you do, Mrs. Robinson? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh, are you anybody?
And here is the Schnauzola, Jimmy Durante and his lovely wife, Margie. TV.
Hello?
Hiya, Coconuts. Miss Van Tyson, we've all been waiting to see you put your footprints in the cement. And your paw prints, Coconuts. Right over this way, please.
Can I have your autograph?
Well.
Oh, please.
All right.
Please. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You look so... Give me that. That's my autograph book.
Oh, it's yellow. He thinks it's a banana.
Well, it's my banana. Give me that. Give me that. That's no way for a big star to act. Give me that. Give me
Stop with the scraping already.
Yeah, well, I want to get that cement off before it hardens.
Oh, good heavens, it will. I better get home right away.
Yeah.
Would you wait?
Yes. Right out that way, sir.
Yeah. Oh, young man,
Yeah.
young man, would you give this ticket to some deserving fan?
I certainly will.
That way out.
Smith! I've had just about enough out of you. You've disrupted the entire regiment.
Well,
I'm breaking you to a civilian. Turn in your uniform.
What? Right now?
Right now.
Hold that. And that.
Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
For your charity.
What on earth is that?
It's the undershirt that Marlon Brando wore in Streetcar Named Desire.
Now, who in the world would pay $1,000 for that?
Why, a lot of women would. Oh, you don't know what a thrill it is for a movie fan to have a shirt that's touched Marlon Brando's chest. or a pipe that has touched Cary Grant's lips.
Mrs. Carmichael, we have a lot to do. Get your book.
Yes, sir.
Now then, take a letter to John Wayne.
John Wayne,
Oh, sit down.
Yeah, I think I'd better.
All right, now are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Dear John.
Dearest John.
Not dearest, dear.
Oh, all right.
Dear John, I want to thank you for the donation of your saddle for the motion picture charity ball sponsored by our bank.
Mr. Mooney, instead of a letter, wouldn't it be all right if I just went over and thanked him in person?
No, it would not. Now, please be quiet, Mrs. Carmichael. I'm trying to think. Hello? Oh, I'll have to call you back on that. I'm very busy at the moment. Yeah, goodbye. Where was I?
You were like this.
I meant in the letter.
Oh, well, the last thing you said...
I know. At the charity ball, we are selling many motion picture mementos, such as your saddle, for $1,000 apiece.
Yeah, not quite so fast, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, all right. I feel this sale will bring a generous response from our very prosperous patron. Sign it, yours truly, etc., etc. Yes. Now, when they come for this stuff, send it right over to the ballroom. Yes. I'll be there supervising things for tonight.
I know, sir.
I hope to heaven you can get it right.
Yes, I will. Don't worry. Oh. Dearest John.
Yeah. Look what Paramount Pictures contributed to the charity ball.
That is the jacket that Audrey Hepburn wore in Danger in Paris.
Oh, you've got some memory.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Wouldn't you just love to own something like that?
Oh, I sure would. What would I do with it? I'd never go anyplace to wear anything like this.
That's what you think. Have I got a surprise for you?
What?
You're going to that ball tonight.
What?
No kidding, honest.
Oh, come on now, Mary Jane. I'm too old for fairy tales.
Remember when you had lunch with me at the commissary yesterday?
Yeah?
Well, after you left, a friend of mine, Eddie Feldman, he works for Dean Martin, he wanted to know who the cute redhead was.
He did?
Yeah. And Dean Martin bought 2 tickets for the ball, and he gave them to Eddie, and I fixed it up for Eddie to take you.
Well, I'd love to go to the ball, but I don't even know Eddie.
Oh, he's a wonderful person. He's the kind of fellow you can spend the whole evening with and not have to be a judo expert.
Well, I'm sure he's a nice fellow, but gee, not even knowing him.
Oh, Lucy, he's a dream.
What does he look like?
He's only Dean Martin's double.
You mean he looks like Dean Martin?
Exactly. If Eddie didn't wear glasses, you wouldn't be able to tell him apart.
Well, thanks a lot, Mary Jane, but you just tell Eddie Feldman that Lucy Carmichael said she wouldn't dream of going out with anybody that she hasn't even met.
But Lucy...
And then you tell him that you talked her into it.
Oh, hi, Eddie. Dean Martin's dressing room. No, he's not here. Yeah, I'll take care of it. Right.
Well, where is Dean?
Well, he's still over in makeup.
Still in makeup? You notice, Harry, with each picture, it seems to take longer and longer to make him up. Hey, Harry, okay if I borrow one of Dino's jackets for tonight, huh?
Sure.
Dinner jacket?
Help yourself, Eddie.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Oh, I got a date with a cute little redhead. I saw her in the commissary yesterday. We're going to go to that charity ball.
Oh, I hear that's going to be quite a party.
Well, it should be. Those tickets Dino gave me cost $100 apiece.
Wow, that ought to impress your girl.
It certainly should.
Well, what's she look like?
Well, she's attractive. She's no Liz Taylor. She's no Gina Lollobrigida. She ain't even a Bridget Bardot. And she's not going to wait if I'm late, so thanks for the jacket.
Okay. Have a good time.
Bye now.
Dean Martin's dressing room. Yeah, Charlie. You're going to shoot the chase scene tonight? Well, will you need Dino? Just his double. Uh-oh. Poor Eddie. Well, he's got a big date tonight. Those are the breaks. Right, I'll tell him.
Hey, hi, Harry.
You all through, Dino?
Yeah, any messages?
Well, no, not for you. But the production office just called Eddie. He's got to work tonight.
Why?
Too bad. Oh, but well, he's got a big date.
Yeah?
His first date with a new girl to go to the charity ball.
And? That's show business. What do you want?
Well, I feel sorry for the guy.
Yeah.
It's his first date with this girl, and if he doesn't show up, she's going to think he's an awful heel.
Yeah. Hey, let him go on his date. I'll be my own double tonight. I can fall off a horse. I've had lots of practice falling down.
Forget it, Dino. You know the studio won't let you take a chance like that.
I guess you're right again. Where is Eddie?
Well, he's in his dressing room.
Good. I'm going over and tell Eddie that if he can fall off a horse for me, the least I can do is keep a date for him.
Right? I don't care what anybody says, Dino. You're a nice guy.
What nice guy? Eddie's my best friend, and I'm going to do what any guy would do. Go out with my best friend's girl. Hi. I'm Eddie Feldman.
Well, hi, I'm Lucy.
Here.
For me?
Unless you want me to wear it.
Touche. Oh, thank you, Eddie. They're beautiful. You know something? I don't think you look like Dean at all.
I don't?
Well, you look like him, but, you know, not as old. I guess that's because he dissipates. I understand he drinks pretty good.
Oh, well, Dean's drinking, that's all exaggerated. He takes a few belts now and then just to keep up his image as a swinger, you know. It's just a gimmick. Actually, he doesn't care for the stuff.
He doesn't?
No, but I'd like a little sauce if he got some.
I'd don't usually, but inasmuch as I was having company, I did mix a couple of martinis.
Oh, wonderful.
There we are.
Thank you. It's my first one today.
Me too.
With my left hand.
Well, I hope you like martinis.
Oh, I do. I sure do.
Oh, that's not bad. You know, I didn't have any vermouth, so I put in just a dash of lemon juice.
That's great.
And I'll tell you something else. I didn't have any gin, so I used some white cooking wine.
Cooking wine?
Yeah, Sauterne.
Sauterne. What do you use for olives?
Oh, these are real olives.
Oh, that makes a good drink.
Thank you. Would you like another one?
I don't think so.
One of these is about all I can handle.
I couldn't handle another one of these either.
You know, I like men who don't care too much about drinking.
So do I. It leaves more for the poor devils that really need it.
You know, when you talk, you sure sound like him.
Well, that's all part of my job.
Part of your job? I didn't know to double for someone that you had to sound like them, too.
Well, sometimes they use me to dub in lines for Dean, you know, like when he gets hoarse from playing golf.
Hoarse from playing golf?
Yeah, well, he screams when he loses. He's a great competitor.
Mary Jane tells me that you once had a very successful career of your own, Eddie.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago.
Uh-huh. Well, she said you were on the Broadway stage and were quite a success, and then you came out here for your own acting career.
Yeah, but when I got out here, they said I looked too much like Dean Martin.
Yeah, well, I think that's terrible.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm better off. It's been 10 years of steady work, and I'm working for a real nice guy.
Well, you're very nice to say that he's nice.
Why?
Well, after the way he's ruined your career, I should think that you'd resent him.
Well, he's a hard guy not to like.
Well, why shouldn't he be nice? Look how lucky he's been.
Lucky?
Yeah.
Lucky?
Yeah, you know, when I first saw Dean, he was working with Jerry.
Jerry who?
Jerry Lewis.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah. And then when they split up, frankly, I was worried about Dean. I didn't think he was going to make it.
Oh, neither did I.
Yes, I was very worried about him.
So was I. My whole family was worried about him.
Oh, are your family Dean Martin fans, too?
Well, not as much as they used to be. But they do like to see him, you know, do good.
Yeah, well, I can understand that, of course. Oh, dear.
Hmm?
I hope all my chattering isn't going to make us late for the ball.
Oh, no, we have plenty of time. We don't want to be the first ones there.
Are you kidding? At $100 a ticket, I don't want to miss a minute. Would you be so kind, Eddie?
Why, certainly.
Thank you. Oh, Eddie, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Well, I guess we're ready. Dee dee dee, da la dee dee dee, dee dee dee. Oh, don't you just love dancing, Eddie?
Yeah, especially like this. First time I've ever had a whole dance floor by myself.
Well, I didn't realize that we'd be so early.
Oh, we've only been here an hour.
Oh, you're such a good dancer. Oh, look.
What?
The orchestra's coming in.
Oh, they finally found a place?
Come here. Pardon me, sir. Would you play a request?
Surely, what is it?
It goes da dee 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 da dee dee dee.
What's the title?
Well, I forget, but it goes da da dee 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 da dee 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 dee.
Do you know what she's singing?
I never heard it before.
Oh, I remember. If I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China.
That's it?
Yeah, Dean Martin sings it all the time.
Oh, that's what he's been singing, huh?
Say, aren't you Dean Martin?
No, I just double for him in pictures.
Amazing resemblance. You have the same rosy eyes.
That's it. That's it. That's the one. Yeah. You know, Eddie, every time I hear this song from now on, I'm going to think of you.
Well, I'm going to just think of you always, too.
Oh, Eddie, did you see this?
What?
Come here, I want to show you something. You see this jacket?
Huh?
Audrey Hepburn wore this in one of her pictures. You know what I envy most about the movie actresses? It's the clothes they get to wear. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, last time I saw anything that fancy was on Liberace. But there's my secretary, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, yes, and look who she's with.
Mrs. Carmichael, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, hello, Mr. Mooney.
Hello, Mrs. Carmichael. You all know my secretary, Mrs. Carmichael.
I do.
And of course you know who this is. Oh, we're very honored to have you here. Mr. Martin, won't you have a cigar?
I've always been a fan of yours, Dean. I just loved your last picture, Dean.
Yeah, I wonder if you'd give me an autograph for my mother.
You folks are making a little mistake.
A mistake?
Yes, Mr. Mooney. Mr. Mooney, this is Eddie Feldman. He's a double in pictures. He just looks like Dean Martin.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Eddie.
Oh, forget it.
Would you care for a drink?
I'll try and force one down.
Oh, look, punch.
Oh, goody.
Oh, look, fresh pineapple and cherries and papaya and strawberries. Beautiful.
Oh, I should have brought my camera.
Here you are.
Oh, no, thanks. I'm driving.
Oh, the air feels so good out here. It's so brisk. I got a little warm in there dancing.
Yeah, well, that's a great way to catch cold. I'll get you a wrap.
Oh, thank you, Eddie.
Well, here's your wrap.
Thank you, Eddie. Well, Eddie, this is
yours.
What? Eddie, I can't let you do this.
Now, look, Dean likes to patronize this charity ball. He gave me the money and told me to make the purchase.
But it's so expensive.
It's deductible.
But if Dean had you buy the coat, well, then you should give the coat to Dean.
He looks lousy in beads. Besides, he'd only leave it at some bar.
Well, now, maybe he doesn't care, but you must have someone special that you want to give it to.
She's got it.
Oh, Eddie. Oh, Eddie, thank you.
It's all right.
Oh, I've never had anything as nice as this in my whole life. Oh, Eddie, it fits me. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, could we go inside so that everyone could see me in it?
Let's go.
Please come in, Eddie.
You?
Oh, I just want to thank you for a perfectly marvelous evening.
Well, it was my pleasure.
Just throw that old thing over on the chair there. And I'll go out and make us a little snack.
Oh, wait, I think I better cut out, because I got to get a good night's sleep tonight.
Well, now, if you'll just stick around for a few minutes, I'll fix you something that will help you sleep.
What's that?
A cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, I'd like that.
And while you're waiting, you can listen to some of my favorite albums.
Oh, well, who you got?
Oh, Frank Sinatra, Jack Jones, Andy Williams.
Well, I'm not too much of a record fan.
Oh, why don't you just turn on the radio then? Boy, this makes me so mad.
What?
You even sing better than he does.
You're just prejudiced.
No, leave it to Hollywood to make a star out of the one with the least talent.
Now, let's not get bitter. Maybe Dean doesn't have a lot of talent. Maybe he has been lucky, but it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Well, I guess he does have his good points.
And now, folks, we interrupt our music to bring you a news bulletin. Tonight, a real-life drama took place in the making of a motion picture. A horse ran away with Dean Martin's leading lady, and she was rescued by the heroic action of Dean Martin's double, Eddie Feldman.
Well, no wonder you sing better than he does.
Now, look, honey, Eddie Feldman is a wonderful guy, and he found out he had to work tonight, and if he broke this engagement with you, you'd think he was some kind of a Hollywood phony, so I offered to take his place, that's all.
Why didn't you tell me you were Dean Martin right off the bat? I'd have gone out with you anyway. Well, it's been a very lovely evening. I had a very nice time, but under the circumstances, I certainly can't accept this.
And why not?
For one thing, you're married. You should give it to your wife.
Well, sorry, Lucy, but you're stuck with it.
Why?
Well, if I took that home to my wife, she'd think I did something.
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Mrs. Carmichael. Mrs. Carmichael! Mrs. Carmichael, shut that thing off!
Yes, Mr. Mooney?
Mrs. Carmichael, how did you get to the bank ahead of me? Were you locked in overnight?
No. I came in early because I wanted to show you that you did not make a mistake giving me my new assignment. I know every button on this computer.
Good.
How do you explain that?
Easy. You're running it!
I'm sorry, Mr.
Oh,
Mooney.
sorry. Can't you ever do anything right?
Well, I guess I just don't fit into the machine age.
Mrs. Carmichael, you would have wrecked the stone, bronze, and iron age. Well, obviously, you will not fit in this department.
Well, where do you want me to go?
Oh, don't tempt me. If only we had a branch on the Sahara Desert.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
I know. I'll put you in new accounts.
New accounts?
Yes, all you do is fill out blanks. And with your mind, that should be easy.
Will this be my desk?
Well, it says new accounts.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Mr. Mooney, for giving me another chance.
Don't thank me. I must be out of my mind.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, now, don't carry on.
Allow me.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
Very clumsy of me.
That's all right.
Oh, excuse me, but you know, you look exactly like Bob Crane on Hogan's Heroes.
Well, you know why?
Why?
That happens to be my name.
Hogan?
No.
You are Bob Crane. And you're live and in color. Oh, it's just like on your TV show.
I'm glad you watched the program.
Oh, all the time. You know something? You're my favorite soldier since Captain Kangaroo.
Well, a fan's a fan. I wonder if you could tell me who I see about opening a new account.
Me?
You.
Yes, if you'll just step over to my desk.
All right. Captain Kangaroo.
So, you want to put money into our bank, huh?
Well, I think I'd better if I don't want my checks to bounce.
Oh, that's funny. I must say, Mr. Crane, in spite of all those years that you spent in that prison camp, you still have a great sense of humor.
Well, I try.
Now, your new account. Let's see now. Your name is Bob Crane. Would you like to use Robert for the new account?
Oh, I don't know. Robert is so formal. Just call me Bob. Just plain Bob.
Yes, well, I feel the same way. I don't like to have anyone call me Lucille. I like to be called Lucy. What's your middle name?
Bob.
Bob Crane?
No. I mean, just call me Bob.
Oh.
That's what everybody does. Would you call me Bob, Lucy?
Why, yes, if you think it's all right.
Well, that's what everybody back in my hometown calls me.
Oh, where are you from?
Oh, a little town in Connecticut.
Oh, how do you like Hollywood?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll always be a small-town boy at heart.
Oh, you'll change. I just bet your little black book will be filled with the names of all the Hollywood glamorous movie actresses.
No. I have news for you. I don't even have a little black book.
Oh?
And I don't go for Hollywood actresses.
Oh, you don't?
No, they're too pushy and aggressive. I go for the feminine type, the easy, unassuming, the simple type girl.
Oh.
The kind I'm looking at right now.
Oh, where?
You.
Me?
Oh, yeah. I can tell just by looking at you. You're not the aggressive type.
Oh, well, thank you. What's your phone number?
My phone number?
Oh, not for me. Not that I want it. I need it for the application.
Oh, yes. Crestview 17399.
17399. You know, I think it's just terrible the way some girls call men up all the time for dates. When it's the man who should do the calling.
Oh, you're so right. You know, just this week, 3 girls asked me for a date.
You see?
And yet tonight I'm having dinner alone. Say, I wonder if... No, I guess I shouldn't.
Shouldn't what?
Well, I was going to ask... I better not.
Better not what?
Ask you to have dinner with me tonight?
No, you better not. Not until I know you better.
Oh.
Address, please.
993 Elm in Beverly Hills.
Rent?
No.
Own?
Yes.
Mortgage?
No.
Thank you. Now that I know you better, maybe we could have dinner.
Wonderful.
Sign here.
Thank you. I'll pick you up around 8, Lucy?
Yes, the Glen Hall Apartments, Mr. Crane. I mean, Bob.
Oh, fine. Oh, I was wondering, could I cash a check?
Oh, certainly. Do you have any identification?
I'm Bob Crane, remember?
Oh, yeah. Right this way.
Yes.
I'd like to cash this check, please.
Just a moment. There'll be no cashing of checks. You're overdrawn already.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, it's not for me. It's for Mr. Crane. He's just opened a new account.
Bob Crane of Hogan's Hero?
Yes.
Oh, well, welcome to our family of friendly depositors, Mr. Crane.
Mr. Mooney is our vice president.
Oh. Yes. Have you given Mr. Crane one of our calendars?
Oh, no, I forgot. Here's one of
good.
our calendars.
And a piggy bank?
Yes, sir.
And a pen wiper?
Oh, of course.
And a pencil sharpener?
Yes, sir.
And a little speedy electric shoe polisher?
There we are.
And a carton
Wait a
of
minute.
those
Hold it. I'll wait until my next trip. I'll bring a shopping bag.
Here's your money, Mr. Crane.
Thank you. I'll see you tonight.
I'll be ready, Bob.
Oh, good. Mr. Mooney, very nice meeting you.
My pleasure. Am I hearing things? You have a date with Bob Crane tonight?
For dinner.
Well, why is he taking you when he could have his choice of all the glamorous actresses in Hollywood?
They don't impress him. He happens to like the shy, demure type.
Then why take you?
Mr. Mooney, you don't know the real me. Underneath this cold, efficient, businesslike exterior, I happen to be very shy and demure.
Shy and demure? You weren't shy and demure when you took that job as a stuntman, Iron Man Carmichael, and let them shoot you out of a cannon.
I have retired from the stuntman business. If a man like Bob Crane thinks that I'm shy and demure, then I'm going to be just as shy and demure as Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm? You are more like the unthinkable Molly Brown. I cannot tell you how pleased I am that our bank has invested money in your new picture.
Ah, it will be a zing, zing, zinger. And it would be even zingier if I could get some good stuntman for the big fight scene in the end.
Are stuntmen hard to find?
Good ones are.
Oh, have you ever heard of a stuntman named Iron Man Carmichael?
Heard of him? Has Huntley ever heard of Brinkley? We have been looking for him for weeks now. We want him in the picture. Tell me, you are acquainted with Iron Man Carmichael?
Oh, yes, she works in our bank.
She?
Her brother. His brother.
And the sister can get the brother to work in the picture? They're close?
Well, they're so close you might call them one person.
I must have Iron Man in my picture. He's such a fearless stuntman.
Well, now, when would you need him?
First thing tomorrow morning.
He'll be there.
Ah, wunderbar, ausgezeichnet. You are a friend for life, even longer. I will now leave. Mr. Mooney, to show my appreciation, I will give you a part in my picture.
Me in the movies?
Well, you look like a German officer.
Oh.
I will make you general.
A general?
General von Plump. I will now pay the bill and leave.
Oh, please, please, please. This is the bank's treat.
Oh, danke schön.
Nothing.
Also, danke schön for the calendar. And the pen wiper. And the piggy bank. And the pencil sharpener. And the speedy electric shoe polisher.
Really?
Auf Wiedersehen, General von Plump.
Oh, yes.
Sir?
No autographs, please.
What autograph? This is the bill.
I'll take care of that in a minute. Where's the telephone?
Right around to your left, sir.
Thank you very much. I'll take that.
Good evening, Mr. Crane.
Good evening, Sid.
I saved 2 nice lobsters for you.
Oh, fine.
This way, for your table.
Good, good. I hope you like this spot, Lucy. It's so simple and unassuming.
Oh, I just love it.
I love that perfume. What's it called?
It's called Breath of Daisy Dew. I like it because it's so simple and unassuming.
But unforgettable.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you look so pretty tonight and old-fashioned. I hope you like lobster.
Oh, I do, I do. Lobsters are so simple and unassuming.
Well, I've never heard them described quite that way, but I guess that's why they blush and turn red when you put them in the pot.
Oh, I know it's not ladylike to laugh out loud in public, but oh, that was so humorous.
Lucy, you make a wonderful audience. Yes, that's what a lady should be, an audience, a good listener. I mean, most Hollywood girls yakety-yak too much. You know, they try to dominate the conversation. Don't you think so? I mean, man can't get a word in edgewise. It's just terrible. Would you care for a drink? Lucy, do you mind if I pay you a compliment? You have the most beautiful, big, blue eyes I've ever seen.
Oh, Bob, do you mind if I break into this conversation?
Please do.
I don't think that my eyes are so big and blue and beautiful.
Oh, but they are. And I've never seen such long lashes.
Oh, they're not so long. I don't think so.
Got something in your eye?
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I see you like this restaurant, too.
Oh, yes, yes. I just had a delightful meal with the director of your new picture.
Oh, are you going to be in a new picture, Bob?
Yes, starting tomorrow. It's a World War I epic. I'm playing the lead. I'm an American aviator.
Oh, how wonderful.
Isn't it, though? And the director was asking about Iron Man. Iron Man Carmichael, your brother?
Iron Man Carmichael is your brother?
I don't care to discuss him. We have nothing in common. He's completely out of my life.
Well, I just saw him in Bad Day at Laredo. He's one of the roughest, toughest stuntmen in the business.
Yeah, well, we have nothing in common. He's the
pardon
black
me.
sheep of the family.
Oh, yes.
Pardon me, Mr. Crane. You wanted on the telephone.
Oh, excuse me, Lucy. Mr.
Yes,
Mooney.
indeed, yes.
What's the idea of bringing up Iron Man now?
The director wants him in the picture, and I promised to get him.
Well, I am not going to be Iron Man anymore.
Now, look, I can get you plenty of money.
Money has nothing to do with it. Now, Bob Crane thinks that I'm a perfect lady. If he ever finds out that I'm a rough, tough stunt man, he'll never want to see me again. Now, can't you understand that?
I understand perfectly.
Well, I'm glad.
And I'm glad you told me. Because if you don't do what I ask, I'll tell Bob Crane just exactly who Iron Man Carmichael is.
Blackmail.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Now, you be at that studio tomorrow. And remember, I can check on you. I'm doing a part in the picture, too.
You are?
Yes. So you be there.
You can't do this to me.
I just did.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I'd give you such a kick if I weren't a lady. But since I'm Iron Man...
Ja, wunderbar. Yes, great, great. Now, get me the man who plays the Germans and General von Plump.
All German soldiers and General von Plump on the set.
Mr. Mooney.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are going to do the drill scene first.
Oh, yes.
Do you know your German commands?
Well, I had a little trouble with it, but I studied.
Well, we'll rehearse it, and
yes.
I'll be back then.
Good, good. All right, men, attention!
No. Achtung!
Oh, that's one I had. Oh, I was trying. Yeah. Achtung! Links Moment! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rückwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rückwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Max, come back! Dummer! Come back! Rückwärts! Vorwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Rückwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You did that on purpose.
Jawohl.
Remember, I'm your superior officer.
Now, Mr. Mooney, how did it go, everything?
Oh, fine.
Get me the American aviator.
Mr. Crane, on the set, please.
Good morning, Mr. Mooney.
How are you?
Bob, you look wonderful, wonderful. Yes, we have the very best stuntman in the business here. You don't have to worry.
Wolfgang, you are a pussycat. Just so long as the star doesn't get hurt.
We also have Iron Man Carmichael. Where is Iron Man Carmichael?
Iron Man Carmichael.
Here. What are you doing in a German uniform?
That's what they gave me.
Oh, no, Dummkopf, I want you to be an American.
Me too. I read the script. They won the war.
Then mach schnell. Get into the American uniform. Mach schnell.
Wait a minute, Iron Man. I want to talk to you. I'm a friend of your sister's.
Well, you're no friend of mine.
Iron Man, mach schnell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on the set.
Right on the set.
Now, Bob, remember, you are America's most wonderful aviator. You've been captured by the Germans and you want to escape. All right, let's go. Action!
So, you think you will escape, Schweinhund? No wonder the Americans are going to lose the war. You are such sloppy soldiers. Look at you. Look, that scarf is dribbling all down your front. And the shirt tail is out hanging. What's the matter with and those boots? They are dirty. Ah! They have shot down another plane. This time I hope it isn't one of ours.
Will be back any minute.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, untie me.
I can't quite get over there, buddy.
Well, will you get out of that thing? They'll be back any minute.
There, I'm getting it.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, am I glad you did that. All right, come on, sit out this way.
Nothing. I see nothing.
Schultz, you're in the wrong war. Ow.
Oh, yes. Now, ist das nicht ein Flying Man?
Ja, das ist ein Flying Man.
Ist das nicht ein Spinning Man?
Ja, das ist ein Spinning Man.
Ist das nicht ein Stupid Man?
Ja, das ist ein Stupid Man.
Ist das nicht a lot of fun?
Ja, das ist a lot of fun.
Oh, good. Ah, get him out. Get him out. Man, good.
Thank you, Wolfgang.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you were great.
So are you, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, thank you. So are you, Mrs. Carmichael.
Mrs. Carmichael? Lucy? You're Iron Man Carmichael?
Yeah, Bob, but underneath this rough and tough exterior, I'm still a little shy, breathless of Daisy Doo.
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Lady, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You're not hurt from the explosion?
No, I'm not hurt, but I think my television set took a turn for the worse. What happened?
I caused the explosion.
You did?
I live in the apartment downstairs.
Oh, are you that inventor the landlady was telling me about?
Yes, my name is Sam Baskovich. I just came out from New York.
Oh, well, how do you do? I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Glad to meet you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry about the explosion.
Oh, that's all right.
I guess I must have started a lot of short-circuiting around here, huh?
You weren't by any chance in New York when they had that big blackout, were you?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh.
But tonight it was. You see, I was conducting an experiment, and some nitroglycerin...
Nitroglycerin?
It got mixed up in with some strawberry jam seeds.
What were you inventing? Atomic marmalade?
You see, I was using jelly jars as a test tube, and I'm afraid I just didn't wash it out well enough.
Oh, I see. No, I don't. Jelly jars and strawberry jam seeds?
Mrs. Carmichael, you see, I cannot afford real test tubes or a real laboratory, so I'm using my little kitchen. Oh, I guess all this sounds silly to you, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It's fascinating. Please sit down.
Oh, thank you.
No, I just think that inventors are wonderful.
You do?
Yes, I do. I'm a big fan of Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell.
Oh, you are?
Yes. I'm always making phone calls and turning on lights.
That's nice. I better fix your television set, okay?
Oh, thank you. Gee, that was certainly some explosion.
Yeah? I'm sorry about that.
Well, you know, I've never met an inventor before.
Oh?
No. Have you invented many interesting little gadgets?
Yes. Would you like to see some of my inventions?
Oh, I'd love to.
Well, I guess this is just about it. Got it?
You finished so soon?
Yes. I even made a few adjustments to improve your reception.
Oh.
Watch this.
This is station KUNK, the voice of Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Boy, did you improve my reception. What did you do there?
My inventions. I didn't know.
You saw?
Right here. Excuse the mess.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's where it happened, huh?
That's where it happened.
Looks like a disaster area.
Yes. Excuse me.
Hi, what a lot of fascinating-looking things you have in here. What's that over there? What happened here?
Oh, here. I was trying to invent some ice cubes that would pop right out of the tray.
Did it work?
Too well. They pop right through the door.
Well, at least you proved once and for all that when the refrigerator door is closed, the light goes out.
Would you like some coffee?
No, thanks. I want to look at all these gadgets. What's this Frankenstein-y looking thing here? Is it for smashing atoms or creating life or something?
No. It makes coffee.
It makes coffee. Well, that's very clever, Sam.
Thank you.
How long have you been inventing things?
Oh, since I was a kid.
Oh?
I was always inventing things to amuse myself.
Oh.
I had a terrible childhood.
You did?
When I was young, I was fat.
You were fat?
Very fat. All I ever heard was, "Hey, Fat Sam! Hey, Fat Sam!"
Oh, other children can be so cruel.
No, that was my mother calling me.
Well, when I was a kid, I was tall and skinny. I had a mouthful of braces and this flaming red hair. I looked like a lit match with buck teeth. Have you ever sold any of your inventions?
No. Oh, but I did sell an idea for a new airplane to an Australian company, the Boomerang Airlines.
Boomerang Airlines?
now have the only airplane that flies nonstop from Sydney, Australia to Sydney, Australia.
Well, that sounds a little silly.
Well, they wanted something for people that love to travel but don't want to go anyplace.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Gee, you know something? I'm glad I met you.
Thank you.
Someday, I'm going to be able to say that I know the famous Samuel Boscovich.
Well, thank you, but I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, to be a successful inventor, you have to have financial backing, and I just don't know where to get it.
Well, you know something, Sam? I work for a bank. I know where to get it.
You do?
Yeah. And the first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to take you down there to meet my boss, Mr. Mooney.
Okay, but I don't think it's going to be any good.
Why?
Well, because bankers think that inventors are eccentric.
Eccentric? Listen, anyone that can invent a boomerang airplane is a genius. Now, you be ready first thing in the morning. And don't blow yourself up in the meantime.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Okay.
I certainly will.
Good morning, Mr. Mooney.
Morning.
Mr. Mooney, I was wondering if you...
No, Mrs. Carmichael. Absolutely not. No, not a chance. Out of the question.
What is that?
A little recording I made to save my voice when you're around.
Well, you didn't even hear what I had to say.
I'm not interested, Mrs. Carmichael.
But...
Mrs. Carmichael, you give me a pain in the leg.
Oh, you and your machine are certainly in a grouchy mood today. Now, look, I'm trying to do you a favor. I know a very talented inventor.
I don't want to hear about it. I have enough problems today. My 13-year-old nephew, Wendell, is staying with me.
Is he a problem?
Was World War I a problem?
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Is worse. At least World War I had some good songs.
I know the bank makes loans to people with promising projects, and if...
Hello. Tell Wendell not to put the cat in the washing machine. No, I don't know what to do with a dizzy cat.
Is that your wife?
No, Irma's away at a reunion.
College?
No, commandos.
Who was that?
Oh, that was Mrs. Fletcher, the babysitter.
You have a babysitter for a 13-year-old boy?
Yes, but he should have an armed guard. Oh, that child is an absolute brat.
Yeah, he sounds awful. Where are his parents?
They ran away from home.
Ran away?
Well, actually, they're on a 2-week vacation, but it seems like 10 years.
Well, I'm very sorry about your problems at home, Mr. Mooney, but that shouldn't stop you from wanting to meet my friend. He's a real genius, and he's right outside.
Well, tell him to stay there.
Mr. Boscovich, Mr. Mooney is just dying to meet you.
Hello, sir.
How do you do, young?
I'm glad to meet you.
Hello. Well, tell him not to put Cleo's head in the goldfish bowl.
Who's Cleo?
The cat.
Well, at least she's out of the washing machine. Now, about Mr. Boscovich, he's really a wonderful inventor.
Hello. You'll have to speak up, Mrs. Fletcher. I can't hear you. Your voice is muffled. Oh, he put your head in the goldfish bowl. Well, don't inhale. I'll be right over. I've got to get home.
Oh, Mr.
Everything's
Mooney,
going to be
before
that
you go.
nephew of mine is knocking me
Mr.
out of
Mooney!
See? I told you how bankers feel about inventors.
No, it's not that. It's just that he's very upset about Wendell, a bratty nephew of his.
Oh.
You know, I wish you could invent something that would make Wendell disappear. Say, do you think that you could invent some kind of a toy that would keep that kid happy and occupied?
Maybe. Do you think that would help?
Sure it would. Mr. Mooney be so grateful he'd give you anything you wanted.
Oh.
Now, let's see. What would keep a 13-year-old boy happy?
How about a 13-year-old girl?
Now, Sam, stop kidding. They like mechanical things. Maybe you can make him a mechanical toy soldier.
There's nothing new in that. I mean, they have toy mechanical soldiers. No.
Yeah. Now, let's see.
I got it.
What?
I got it. What I always wanted when I was a kid.
What's that?
A friend.
You're gonna build him a friend?
I'm gonna make Wendell a life-size robot friend.
A robot?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. And maybe you could still make it look like a toy soldier. He should love that.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll make him tall, handsome, a dashing soldier.
Good. And while you're at it, make one for me. Come on, hurry up.
Come on, I've got something to show you. Oh, will you be proud of me? Will you? Just stand here. Turn around. Face there. Listen. Forward. March!
Oh, Sam. He's beautiful.
Do you think he's too stiff or deadpan?
Stiff or deadpan? No.
What if Wendell doesn't like him?
Well, then we'll just book him as a replacement for Ed Sullivan.
Mrs. Carmichael, I want you to be the first to test him out.
What should I do?
Give him orders. Go ahead, military orders.
Salute. What happened?
I adjusted the arm too low.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing robots don't have Adam's apples, or his would be split.
All right. Try him again.
Salute. Too high, huh?
Too high, too high.
Well, don't worry. Now, don't worry. Wendell will get a big kick out of him. Hey!
Mrs. Carmichael, you've got to be careful. The robot obeys every word.
Oh, I shouldn't say kick. That's right. Hey, nobody likes a smart-aleck robot.
She works perfectly now.
Yeah, he sure was on target with me.
There we go.
Oh, he's
All right.
beautiful.
Try again.
Salute! Ah, perfect.
Ask him what his name is.
What is your name?
My name is Major Fun Fun. I obey orders.
Oh, he's just wonderful, Sam. I want to call Mr. Mooney right away. Where's your telephone?
Over here.
Where?
On the end table.
Where, Sam?
It's right in front of you.
Say?
Yeah, it's my new invention. While you're waiting for the number, you can scratch your back.
You and your invention.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Mooney, this
Yes?
is Lucy Carmichael.
Oh, I don't have time to talk to you now, Mrs. Carmichael. I have a golfing date. My nephew has hidden all my clubs.
Oh, well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You know where my clubs are?
No, I mean, I wanted to talk to you about your nephew. Remember yesterday I was in your office with a young inventor?
He knows where my clubs are?
No, Mr. Mooney, but he's invented a big toy soldier that might amuse your nephew and keep him occupied.
Well... You missed! Oh, he got loose again! Mrs. Carmichael, whatever it is, bring it over, will you, right away? I'm a coward. I'm running out. But Mrs. Fletcher needs your help. Please hurry.
Yeah, don't worry, the Marines are coming.
Good, good.
Oh, hooray. He wants us to bring Major Fun Fun over right away.
Well, I'll get a crate.
We don't need a crate.
I'll get my jacket.
We'll march him over.
All right.
About face. Forward, march. Halt. Right face. Forward, march. Hurry up, we're on our way.
him.
You forgot to teach him to walk downstairs. You think you can fix it?
I can't do that. He's ruined. Why, it will take days to make another one.
Oh, but we promised Mr. Mooney we'd bring it right over.
That's impossible.
Sam, nothing is impossible.
What this is.
We gotta do something.
Mrs. Carmichael, it's impossible.
We gotta do something.
I
If you
can't
want that
do
Yes.
Are you Mrs. Mooney?
No, I'm Mrs. Fletcher, the babysitter.
I have a package for Wendell Mooney.
Well, bring it in. I'll unlock Wendell's cage.
All right, let's go, Bennett. Bring it in now. Very easy. Watch the doors. Attaboy. Come right through. That's it, right? That's it. Lift it up now. That's good. Come on. Fine. Good. Okay, we got it. Let's go home.
Hey, that must be the toy my uncle promised me. Man, I hope it's a machine gun or a bomb kit. Oh, it's just a stupid toy soldier. You can't blow up anything with a toy soldier. Oh, I'm gonna go play badminton with a canary.
Now, Mr. Wendell, look at this. Look what it says here. This is a robot toy soldier that walks and talks.
Let me see. Come out of there and say something.
My name is Major Fun Fun.
Major Fun Fun. Boy, am I gonna have a ball with you.
Thank goodness it's not flesh and blood. You can't hurt it too much. Lock myself up in my room.
Okay, Major Fun Fun, do something. Boy, that's corny. You know, I'm gonna find out how you work. Oh, I can't see anything in the head. It's probably empty. This plastic is like real skin. So's a nose. Boy, this hair doesn't look real. Glued on tight. Hey, I'll find out how you work. I'm gonna saw off your head.
Wendell, you're not going to damage the furniture again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take Major Fun Fun's head off.
Oh, that's good. Play nice.
Taking your head off should be very interesting. Hey, what'd you do that for? I just wanted to have some fun with you. Boy, taking your head off should be quite a kick. What's a big idea?
I obey orders.
Oh, you did that because I said kick. Hey, you did it again.
I obey orders.
Say, you really do, don't you? You know, I've always wanted a friend like you.
And you'll make a good friend. You know, before I had you, I was always getting into trouble. But now I won't anymore. Now do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a little target practice. We're gonna find out what kind of a marksman you are.
We're gonna throw eggs at Uncle Theodore. Left face. Forward march. Halt. About face. Fire at will. That's a good boy. Bullseye. Cease fire. That ought to take care of Uncle Theodore. Now I know what we can do. Left face. Forward march. Halt. Now I want you to pick up that vase and throw it at Aunt Irma's china cabinet. Oh, boy, she'll really be sore when she see what you did. Now pick up the vase. Pick it up!
Major Fun have better idea.
What better idea?
Paddle Brat's bottom.
Mrs. Carmichael.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mooney, but the robot got broken and I tried to fill in. I'm sorry I spanked Wendell.
I'm not.
You're not?
I'm delighted.
You're delighted? Delighted enough to give Mr. Boscovich the loan?
Maybe, on one condition.
Oh, what's the condition?
Well, now that I found a babysitter who can control Wendell, I wouldn't want to lose her.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you don't mean...
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, no.
You will keep that menace subdued for the next 8 days.
Oh.
About face! Hard march! Feel it! 2, 3, 4, go right! March! Lift! 2, 3, 4, your left! 2, 3, 4, your left!
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Well, now, just what did you hear from the lumber company, Frank?
Oh, everything's taken care of.
Oh. I just hope this project is finished on time, Winslow.
You certainly worry a lot, Mr. Mooney. You know, when I used to worry, my grandfather would say, you can teach a duck to walk upstairs, but not to hold on to the banister.
That doesn't make sense.
Neither does worrying. I'll let Lightning here do all my worrying for me.
Lightning?
Come on, Lightning. Let's get up so Mr. Mooney can sit down. Come on, girl. Let's go. Lightning. Lightning. Let's go. Well, she may not be so frisky, but she makes a great paperweight.
Hi, it's me.
Oh, hi, Lucy. What?
My, oh,
You okay?
yeah, boy, am I. I mean, yes, I am. Except that when I get up this high, I get a little dizzy.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
If you think that's funny, you should see the way she keeps books.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Say, it's kind of nice to see you again.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you too, Frank, but don't you think you better let me down?
Oh, yeah. Whoops, there's a phone. Excuse me.
Okay, Frank. Well, hi there, Lightning.
Why aren't you on duty at the bank? Are you over here on some silly excuse to see Frank Winslow?
No, I'm not. I'm over here on bank business.
Bank business?
Yes, I brought you your lunch.
At 10 o'clock in the morning? I told you I'd be back by 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how I can be so absent-minded.
It's easy when your mind is absent.
Hi there, Lightning.
Say, Lightning sure likes you, Lucy.
Oh, really? How can you tell?
Why, she almost wagged her tail.
Oh. Say, this looks like a lovely honeymoon cottage type place.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine it with the nice wallpaper, you know, the yellow daffodil stuff and frilly curtains all across the front. And, oh, a cozy love seat up here by the fireplace.
Yeah, it certainly would make a nice honeymoon cottage for somebody.
Yeah. And you know something, Frank? You just carried me over the threshold.
By golly, I sure did,
Yes,
didn't I?
you did.
This is the first time I've seen slush in California. Frank, we've got to get back to work. You've got to complete 3 units by Monday, you know.
Well, Mr. Mooney, I'm afraid that it's going to take me another year.
A year? But you said Monday. That's 4 days.
Well, it's a year to me. My birthday's on Saturday. I'll be a year older.
Is your birthday really Saturday?
It sure is.
Hey, that's the same day we're having our bank picnic.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that right, Mr. Mooney?
Yes, we like to give our bank employees a day in the open spaces. Takes their minds off embezzling.
Since Saturday's your birthday and all, how would you like to go to the picnic with me?
Why, I think that would be wonderful. I'd love to.
Good. Then I can make a regular birthday party for you. See, I'll make you cake and candles.
Well, Lucy,
and have...
I'd rather you didn't go to a big fuss. Those kind of things kind of embarrass me, you know.
Oh, all right, Frank.
Hey, boss!
Okay.
Yeah?
I need a quart of cement.
All right. Well, I guess I'd better get back to work.
Okay, Frank.
Sure nice seeing you, Lucy.
Yeah, nice seeing you. Don't forget Saturday now.
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay. Mr. Mooney, I need...
Some money to buy a birthday present for Frank.
Gee, you read my mind.
It was very light reading.
I just gotta buy him a present.
Now, look, Mrs. Carmichael, wouldn't it be more thoughtful if you made him a little something? I'm sure he'd appreciate that more than if you bought him a gift.
That's not a bad idea. A thoughtful, homemade gift. Let's see now. What am I good at making?
Trouble. But how would you wrap it?
Oh, hi, Mary Jane.
What's all this?
Well, Saturday is Frank Winslow's birthday. I'm going to surprise him and knit him a sweater.
Well, I never saw so much yarn in my whole life.
I just hope he likes red.
What made you decide on red?
Well, I figured it out psychologically. Frank is big, bold, and bright, so I figured he'd like a big, bold, bright color. Anyway, the red yarn was on sale. So I just have to make all that into a sweater before Saturday.
Gee, you know, sometimes I wish I had a big, tall boyfriend like Frank instead of my short, skinny Harold.
Oh, come now. Harold has his good points.
I guess so. I could knit him a sweater in an hour. He's the only man I know with a size 2 neck.
Oh!
What?
I just remembered. I don't know Frank's size. How can I knit him a sweater if I don't know his size?
You don't know his size?
No, and I've got to know how big his chest is and how long he is front and back and oh, what am I going to do?
Give him the needles and yarn and tell him it's a do-it-yourself sweater.
Jane, I'm just going to have to go back out to that construction site and get his measurements.
Oh, Lucy, then he'll know you're giving him a present and it won't be a surprise.
Well, not if I do it in a sneaky way.
How do you do that?
I don't know. It's so sneaky I haven't figured it out yet. I'll be right back. See you later.
Okay.
Hi, Frank.
Well, hi there, little lady. Well, this is certainly an unexpected pleasure. What brings you way out here?
Well, I was doing some shopping for the bank picnic, and I thought maybe I better ask you what you like to eat.
Oh, well, I just love turkey.
Oh, a nice turkey sandwich?
No, the whole turkey.
Joking.
Hey, boss!
Yeah.
You want to give me the order for the lumber?
All right, I'll check my worksheet and get right back to you.
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead with your work. I'll just stick around.
All right, well, you make yourself right at home.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hi there, Lightning. Hi.
Yeah, so got the 48 16-foot 2x4s.
48. Right.
And said about 75 18-foot 2x12.
75.
Yeah. And about 150 8-foot 2x4s.
150, I got it.
Oh, and said better get about 24 feet of door molding for these last 3 units.
Okay.
Oh, looking for something, Lucy?
Yeah, the plans?
Oh, well, maybe you'd like to see the whole layout.
Oh, yeah, I
Well,
certainly
we got them right here. Lucy, I should show you blueprints more often.
Oh, Frank, I'm afraid I hadn't better stay like this, or the people will talk a lot of the... I better look at them from out here.
Well, this print shows the whole 32 acres there, Lucy.
19 and a half.
No, 32. Yeah. And there's about 64 units in this whole development here, Lucy.
24.
64.
Yeah.
The home, excuse me.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter, Lucy?
Oh, I'm so clumsy. I was looking at the fireplace. I dropped my keys in there.
Oh, well, now let's not get wrinkles in that pretty little forehead there. You just let old Frank get those keys for you, huh?
Okay, old Frank.
How'd you get up there?
It wasn't easy. Oh.
Whoops, watch it.
What? What's the matter?
Wet plaster in back of it.
Wet plaster?
Oh, yeah. The whole wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Frank, I think I better go and let you do your work. I don't want to, I'll be running along.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
All You're a powerful little gal.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I stumbled and I'm just turning to you to ask for my keys. You didn't give me my keys.
The keys, oh yeah.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about your wall.
Oh, that's all right. I can get that fixed. But I think I better change my clothes. I don't allow anybody to be plastered on the job.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Mrs. Carmichael, you didn't show up this morning at the bank. I couldn't reach you on the phone. Well, I didn't know what had happened to you. I came over here to see if you were ill.
No, I'm not ill. I just overslept. What time is it?
Well, if you hurry, you can get to the bank just in time for your lunch break.
Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. Without you there, we've had one of the quietest days since Roosevelt closed the bank.
I have a very good excuse.
Oh, I'm sure you have, and I love to hear your excuses.
Well, now, it just so happens that I was up all night knitting.
Knitting?
Yeah.
You? Oh, that's a good one.
It was your idea. You told me to make something for Frank Winslow's birthday, and I did.
Oh.
But I didn't finish it till 4 o'clock this morning. Now, look. Good heavens.
What is that, a cover for his car?
No, it's a sweater.
A sweater? You must be kidding. Oh, thank goodness.
No, it's not a joke.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, well, now, how could even you make it that big?
I don't know. I guess it's because I was in such a rush and I've had to do it at night. Most of the time I was knitting while I was sleeping. Dear, I can't give it to him like this.
Oh, go ahead. Give it to him. Tell him it's a turtleneck rug.
Gee, Mr. Mooney. Hey, you gotta help me. Try it on.
Try it. I only have an hour for lunch.
No. Take off your coat. If you try it on and I see it on somebody, maybe I'll be able to fix it.
Well,
I just gotta see it.
How'd you get into it?
Gonna do tomorrow is his birthday. I was gonna give it to him at the picnic. Now everything is ruined.
Wait a minute. Why don't you shrink it?
What?
Why don't you shrink it?
Shrink it?
Yeah. Hot water shrinks wool.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I could put it in a tub of boiling water and boil it for a couple of hours, huh? Okay, take it off. Oh.
If I'm not out of here in 3 days, send in a searching party. All right, now, no hands, remember, on your mark. Get set. Lawrence Welk album, complete with bubble pipe. All right, folks, that's enough games now for a little while. I'm going to check lunch and the punch for the bunch.
Well, we did it.
Boy, I didn't expect to win, did you?
No, but just what I always wanted, a bubble pipe. Well, let's sit down and rest.
Yeah, okay, but first I want to get something out of the car.
Well, I'll get it for you.
No, I'll get it. It's kind of a surprise.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, while I'm out there, I'll get Lightning some water.
Oh, she'll like that.
Okay.
Hey, Lucy, come here. How does Frank like the sweater?
I haven't given it to him yet.
Oh, well, did you shrink it enough so it'll fit him?
Yeah, I think so. But it was damp when Frank came to pick me up, so I had to put it in a box wet. But, oh, boy, I hope he likes it.
I hope he likes it,
Hell,
Lucy.
yeah. I'm going out and get it right now.
Okay,
Give
I'll
it to
see
me.
you.
Okay.
Well, all right, you asked for it. A little rusty was what we'd come up with here.
Hey there, fella. That was wonderful. I didn't know you knew how to play the harmonica.
Well, a lot of things you don't know about me, Lucy.
Oh, really? Well, tell me about some of them. I'd love to know all about you.
Oh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I was born in Iowa.
Iowa?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Come from a family of 6. I was the shortest in the bunch.
Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you have brothers taller than you are.
What brothers? I got sisters.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah.
Well, don't joke now, Frank. Tell me about yourself. I really want to know.
You really do?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. When I was a kid, I got second prize in a spelling bee.
Oh, too bad you didn't win first.
Oh, I didn't want to.
What do you mean you didn't want to?
Well, second prize was what I really wanted.
What was it?
Pair of roller skates.
What was the first prize?
Well, the first prize was a big red sled.
You don't like sleds?
Oh, I love sleds, but I just hate the color red.
Oh, you hate red?
Yeah. You see, when I went to school, if I got a bad mark on my report card, the teacher used to draw a big red circle around it.
So that's why you hate red?
Yeah. Seems like that was all my parents ever saw was that big red circle around the bad mark.
Yeah, so you hate red.
Yeah. Well, with one exception, I just love your red hair.
Look, Frank, look at that bird over there. Isn't that a yellow-breasted sapsucker?
Go where, Lucy? I don't see
Lucy, is this yours?
Mine? Well,
That's the one you had in the automobile.
Oh, yeah, so it is. How'd you get it, Mary Jane?
Well, I was standing over there with Harold, and he was about to kiss me, and it hit him and knocked him down.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, thank you, Mary Jane. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll see you later. I gotta get back there and pick up Harold.
Frank, don't you think you should go and let Lightning out of the car for a little exercise?
Oh, that's a good idea, Lucy.
Okay.
Say, you know something?
What?
You're one of the most considerate gals I ever met.
Oh, no. I was just thinking that Lightning might enjoy the picnic and all these trees.
I'll be right back.
Lucy, where have you been? I've been out in the woods burying that sweater.
Burying the sweater?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I had to bury it after I found out that Frank took the skates instead of the sled because all his parents ever looked at were those big circles.
What?
Here comes Frank. Shh.
Lucy,
Yeah?
I gotta thank you on behalf of Lightning.
For what?
Oh, she was so tickled to get out of that car, she sent you this.
Lightning sent me that?
Well, actually, she kissed me on the hand, but I just raised my sights a little.
Oh.
Come and get it!
Well, shall we join the bunch for lunch and punch? Whoa, you better help me carry this.
Lucy,
Yeah?
would you mind if we didn't eat with the bunch? I mean, if we just kind of ate alone?
Why, no, I'd love that.
Oh, wonderful.
We'll eat right here. Well, that's wonderful, Frank.
Well, what do you got?
Well, I think you'll like what I have.
Holy... You did it!
Was that your package?
By golly, yeah.
Well, she's still a good retriever. She's not asleep.
Yeah, well, she picked a fine time to get a burst of energy.
Say, Lucy,
Yeah?
you've been acting mighty mysterious about that package all day long. What is it? Say, wait a minute. You didn't go out and buy me a birthday present, did you?
No, I swear I didn't buy you a present, Frank. Well, it's a surprise.
Well, can I see it?
Oh, I guess you might as well, Frank. You see, I didn't know what to do for your birthday. You didn't want any big fuss or anything, and didn't want anybody buying you a present, and... Well, even though you hate red, go ahead and open it.
Why, that's wonderful, Lucy.
It is?
Yeah. Why, who else would have dreamed of knitting Lightning a sweater?
For lightning? Lightning will like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she'll just love the color red.
Well, that's wonderful. Or maybe red will keep her awake. Yeah. Well, I wonder if it'll fit her.
Well, let's try it on her and
Okay.
find out.
Here you are, honey.
Come
on,
on.
baby.
Lucy's got something.
Come on, dear. Yeah. There she is. Oh, isn't her pretty? Oh, look at that.
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. co-starring Gale Gordon.
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes, sir?
why is this vending machine circular on my desk?
Oh, because I thought it would be very nice if we had an apple machine outside for the employees.
No. We already have a cigarette machine, a candy machine, a coffee machine, and a soft drink dispenser. This place is supposed to look like a bank, not a penny arcade.
Yes, sir, but we could put the apple dispenser where the customers can't see it. Look, I've drawn a diagram. See, now, here is the employee's exit, and here's the back entrance and the stairs that lead to the vault. Now, we can put it right there against the back wall.
No. There is enough goofing off around here as it is. This is a place of business. We are here to work, not to eat and drink. So, get to work.
Yes, sir.
And get me a cup of coffee. May I help you?
The teller says I have to have this out-of-state check okayed by one of the bank's officers.
Oh, I see. Washington, D.C.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any identification?
Right here.
Oh, a federal officer. Well, the bank is very happy to be of service, sir.
Thank you.
There you are.
Say, maybe I can do the bank a service.
Oh?
There's a lot of counterfeit half-dollars going around.
Counterfeit $50. Well, how do we spot them?
They look so much better than the ones we're putting out.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Haven't I met you somewhere before?
Oh, I don't think so, no.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive, because I certainly would have remembered you.
Lane, come in here.
What's up, Chief?
Look what I found.
Rusty Martin.
Yeah, Rusty Martin.
Rusty Martin?
How do you like that? Big Nick gets out of jail tomorrow, and already he's got his girl working in a bank.
She must be setting up another bank job.
Setting up a bank job?
Would you mind telling me what this is all about?
Would you mind telling us what this is all about, Rusty?
I am not Rusty.
What's that, Chief?
A diagram of the back entrance of the bank with an arrow pointing to the stairs that lead directly to the vault.
I just drew that so I could show Mr. Mooney where to put the apple machine.
Come on, Rusty. You can do better than that.
I am not Rusty. I am Lucille Carmichael. Mr. Mooney can tell you all about me.
Well, you better have the right answers, or you can be put away for 10 years.
Tell him who I am, Mr. Mooney.
10 years.
Mr. Mooney, will you please tell them that I'm Lucille Carmichael?
10 lovely years. She's telling the truth. She's Mrs. Carmichael.
You see?
Well, she may be Mrs. Carmichael to you in the daytime, but at night when she works at the Club Domino, her real name is Rusty Martin.
Oh, no, I think you must be mistaken. I've known Mrs. Carmichael for years. I can vouch for her. As a matter of fact, we were neighbors back in Danfield.
That's right.
Are you sure this isn't Rusty Martin, a gangster's mall, posing as a secretary?
Rusty Martin? No. Posing as a secretary? Yeah.
Well, I apologize, Mrs.
Carmichael.
Carmichael, yes.
That's quite all right. Anyone can make a mistake, and lots of people look like somebody else.
In fact, you know who you look like?
Yeah, I know. They kid me about it all the time down at headquarters.
Well, you sure look exactly like him.
No, not exactly. It's just that they're wearing vests again.
Oh.
Sorry about the mistake, Mrs.
Well,
Carmichael.
that's quite all right.
Boy, she sure had me fooled. I could have sworn you were Rusty.
Say, wait a minute. If she fooled us, do you suppose she could fool Big Nick?
What are you getting at, Chief?
When Nick gets out of jail tomorrow, he'll head straight for the club to see Rusty. Now, what if, instead of seeing Rusty, he sees Mrs. Carmichael?
Me?
Be doing us a great favor, Mrs. Carmichael.
Well, how? What do I have to do?
Your job will be to get Big Nick to tell you where he hid the money from the bank job he got sent up for.
How could I do that?
Bug Rusty's dressing room. My men will be armed and ready to crash in as soon as he spills the beans.
Gentlemen, that sounds dangerous.
Yes.
$5,000 reward.
But not too dangerous.
We sure appreciate your cooperation, Mrs. Carmichael. Will you do it?
Well,
$5,000?
Well, you think it over, Mrs. Carmichael. If you change your mind, you can reach me here.
Okay. Rosemarie's Model Agency.
Wrong card.
Lucille Carmichael, after giving the matter some thought, agreed to work with the federal man. That night, the federal officers took Lucille Carmichael to the Domino Club so she could observe and learn to impersonate Rusty Martin.
So I want to warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats it so well. Yeah.
You can't come in. I'm not decent. Okay, you can come in.
Hi, Rusty.
Who are you?
I work for the government.
Oh, you're from Washington, D.C.
That's right.
What's a nice guy like you doing in a place like that?
Suppose you let me ask the questions.
Oh, you want to ask some questions? What question?
About Big Nick.
Big Nick's been in jail for 10 years.
And you never went to see him?
How could I? They took away his visiting privileges for slugging another prisoner.
Oh?
Yeah, the other prisoner called Nick a dirty number.
Nick have a right to you?
Ha! Big Nick, right. He couldn't spell cat if you spotted him to see.
Suppose you know Nick's getting out of jail tomorrow.
Certainly I know. And after he gets out, we're getting married.
Congratulations. And how soon will the nuptials take place?
There'll be no nuptials till after the wedding. 10 whole years I've been looking forward to being Mrs. Big Nick.
Well, you sure ought to have a lavish honeymoon.
Yeah. Imagine me having my own honeymoon.
You know, Nick never did tell us where he stashed that $100,000.
What $100,000?
You know what $100,000. Isn't it true that you were in San Francisco with Big Nick just before the bank job?
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate me.
Weren't you with Big Nick right after the bank job?
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate me.
Okay, Rusty, I was hoping you might cooperate, but I guess you'll talk better down at headquarters.
Oh, come on, relax, handsome. Now, there's no reason why we can't be friends. After all, you're a man and I'm a woman.
What do you mean by that?
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might. How about a drink, handsome?
I happen to be on duty.
Oh. Well, do you mind if I have one?
Go ahead. Oh, that's some Nick's old private stock?
Are you kidding? Big Nick's boys haven't been bootlegging for years. This is a real McCoy.
Huh?
Would you like me to pour you one?
Like I told you, I never drink when I'm on duty.
Well, I could fix you a cup of tea.
No, thanks. But I appreciate you being so hospitable.
Well, that's just good manners. After all, I think everyone should try to have a little class.
Rusty, if you care anything at all about class, why don't you stop working in dumps like this and getting mixed up with guys like Big Nick?
Ha! It's very easy for you to look down your nose at people like me. You don't know what kind of background I come from. Our neighborhood was so bad they had to tear it down to put up a slum. You should have seen what a tough gang of kids I went to school with. Our school had more teachers drop out than pupils.
Yeah, must be quite a challenge trying to overcome an environment like that.
Yeah. But at least I'm always doing something to try to improve myself.
Like what, Rusty?
Like my ink box.
Your ain't box?
Yeah. I put a quarter in here every time I say ain't. And I've only got 1 quarter in there. I've only said ain't once. And all the time the Big Nick has been in jail. Now, that's pretty good for a girl that didn't even finish grammar school, ain't it? Oh! Here.
This one's on me, Rusty.
Oh, well, thank you. That was very nice of you. Gee, I guess even a cop has his good side.
Everyone has a good side, Rusty, even Big Nick.
Oh? You talk like you're a friend of his.
If a guy goes straight, I am. Rusty, you can help Nick get a clean start in life.
How?
By helping us find out where he stashed that bank money.
Now, I couldn't do that, even if I knew and I wanted to tell you. Think of what Big Nick could do to me.
I have a way you won't have to tell or double-cross Nick if you'll just let me take you into custody for a couple of days. I think I can get Nick to spill the beans himself if you'll just cooperate.
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
So you and Nick can start your married life clean. The way I see it, Rusty, you got too much class to be buying pablum with stolen money.
Pablum? Okay, I'll do it.
That night, Rusty Martin voluntarily placed herself in protective custody. The following night, Lucille Carmichael appeared at the Domino Club, masquerading as Big Nick's mom.
While tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy. But when I do, I won't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finn and Hattie, I just adore his
asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yeah, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yeah, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da. So I want to warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats me so well. Yeah.
You were just great, Mrs. Carmichael. Everybody out there thought you were Rusty Martin.
Oh, thank you. I just hope Big Nick thinks so.
We'll soon find out. I've got a tail on Big Nick, and he's on his way over right now.
Right now? Oh, dear. Oh, that Big Nick looked like a real tough cookie.
Now, you've got nothing to worry about. I've got a tiny transistor microphone hidden inside this tea bag.
And this tea bag?
Plenty to roam right across the alley. I'll be hearing everything that goes on in this room.
Well, gee, I'm just worried about Big Nick not knowing the difference between me and his home girlfriend.
Don't worry about that. After all, he's been away from his girl for 10 whole years.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Now, just be subtle and try to get Nick to talk about where he hid the money. And remember, the microphone is in the tea bag.
I'd feel a lot better if you were in the tea bag.
Don't worry. As long as I can hear what's going on, you'll be safe.
Hi. Who's there?
Open up, doll. It's Nick.
Just a minute.
Oh. Hey, you open up, doll.
Okay, you can come in.
Hiya, baby. What's the matter, doll? You don't kiss like you used to.
Oh, you've been away so long, Nick. I'm out of practice.
Well, let's do something about that. Let's make up for lost time.
Please, take it easy, Nick.
Ain't you glad to see me?
Sure, but give me a chance to catch my breath.
You know how long it's been since I've been around a doll like you, baby?
Yeah, 10 years.
Ah, you've been counting the days, too.
Yeah. Nick, how about letting me fix you a drink?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. What do you have?
The usual.
The usual?
Yeah, the usual.
Gee, Nick, don't you have any imagination? How can you go on drinking the same thing day in, day out?
What day in, day out? It's been 10 years since I had one.
Oh, well, I know, but you can still get stale drinking the same thing every 10 years.
Will you quit stalling and make me a drink?
Look, Nick, I don't want you to get loaded the first night that we're back together. Look, I got some tea bags here. What say I make us some tea? You sit down.
Doll!
What?
You learned how to cook.
Yeah, well, after all, we're planning on getting married.
Yeah. You know what I learned to do since I've been away?
What?
Read.
You're kidding.
No. They let me work with a doctor there, and before I left, I could read the whole eye chart.
Oh, well, that's wonderful, Nick.
Yeah, now I'll be able to help our kids with their homework.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, Nick, now that we're getting married, don't you think that maybe we ought to know how much money we got and how to make out a budget and
Yeah,
everything?
it's gonna be pretty nice starting out with $100 grand.
What did you say, Nick?
Said it's gonna be pretty nice starting out with $100 grand.
Yeah. You know, that sure was smart of you, Nick, the way those cops never found out where the money was hidden.
Yeah. We'll never have to worry about money for the rest of our lives, baby.
Yeah, I still can't get over how you never let the cops know where the money was.
How could I tell them where the money was when I didn't even know myself?
You don't know yourself?
Ah, dumb cops. They keep asking me where the money is, and I don't even know. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
You know, most guys say never trust a dame, but I couldn't have pulled this off if it wasn't for you, doll.
Oh.
Hey, let's make with the tea. 10 years I've been waiting for this moment.
What moment?
This moment. Come on, doll, tell me.
Tell you what.
Where'd you hide the money?
Where did I hide the money?
Yeah, where'd you hide the money?
Oh, Nick, do you have to talk business your first night back?
Why not?
Well, gee, if we're going to be married, what kind of a marriage will it be if every time you get out of jail, you come home and talk business?
Oh, gee, I didn't mean nothing, doll. And after we're married, I won't come home from jail no more. With $100 grand, I can go straight.
Oh, well, that's nice, Nick. That's very nice.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm just trying to save the tea bag so I can use it again.
Ah, forget it. With $100 grand, we can buy all the tea bags we want.
Oh, Nick! Nick! How long will most money last if you're going to keep throwing away perfectly good tea bags?
Will you stop fooling with that thing and tell me where you hid the money?
Oh, Nick, can't we talk about it while we're having our tea?
Are you holding out on me?
No, Nick.
And where'd you hide the money? Where?
I'm trying to remember.
What kind of stall is this?
It's no stall, Nick. It's no stall. Did you ever put something away that you didn't want to lose, and you put it away so good that when you wanted it, you couldn't find it?
Oh, you better find it. Or maybe you need help.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. I need help.
Now, listen. Right after the bank job, I gave you a list of 5 of my favorite drops. I told you to hide the money in one of those 5 places.
I know, Nick, but that was 10 long years ago.
Which one of those places did you use? Which one?
The usual.
The usual? The usual? Mister, you're a genius.
I am?
Yeah. Well, those dumb cops who never think to look for the money right here under their very noses. Here it is, baby.
Welcome home, Nick.
You!
I'll take that. Nice work, Mrs. Carmichael.
Mrs. Carmichael? Hey, Rusty, you get married?
Rusty's downtown, Nick. This lady works for us. She just helped us set you up.
You mean you ain't Rusty?
No.
Well, no wonder you felt so skinny. What's a big idea?
You know, Nick, being in possession of that stolen money can send you up for one more long stretch.
Oh, give me a break. I did my 10 years. You got your money back. And when I thought she was Rusty, all I did was talk about getting married and going straight. Didn't I, Skinny?
Well, yes, he did seem very sincere. He was really quite touching. I do think that you should give him a break.
I'd like to give you a break, Nick, but you'll never change. I spent my whole career bird dogging you, and the pattern's always the same. A series of crimes followed by a series of arrests, followed by a series of jail sentences, followed by a series of paroles.
Yeah, well, that's why I think you ought to give him a break.
Why?
Because you two spend so much time together in the same series.
Gee, what a beautiful sentiment.
Yeah, I'm really touched.
Me too.
So you see, no one is really untouchable.